Hey, so it's been a few days. I haven't done this since my last talk, but it was fun. So maybe I should just continue it for the time being. Let's see. So what's going on? I upgraded my internet recently, and I have this thing called a Raspberry Pi. It's the fourth one, and beforehand I had 500 megabit, and it was working. But now at 1 gigabit, it's not. I'll show you the details. I don't need all of this space, so let me just go in here to the properties, no filters, and let's just do that. And I don't know, let's do left. 800. Sure. So then just move this thing around. Good. All right. So what we're gonna do, I don't need this thing either, so let's just put it down there for now. Here's my speed. No, what the hell? Here's my speed test. Okay, this is not a good. This is not a representative sample. Let's just go again and see what we're gonna get right now. And while I do this, I want to show you what happens here. So over on the Raspberry Pi 4, I've got a 2.5 gigabit USB Ethernet. I'll show you a picture of it. So it plugs into the USB port, and then it's Ethernet on the other side, and it's 2.5. It's a cheap one. So essentially what I'd have to do is, well, let me go back up. So we're getting 754, okay, 754. And I'm going to run it again. And this time, here I am, I'm logged into that remote machine. And you're going to see this thing basically peg. So here's the peg, soft IRQ right here. So the machine can't handle it over the USB port, how it's currently configured with the current hardware. There might be sophisticated ways to address that. I tried a Raspberry Pi 5, which is the next generation. However, the difference between the two are significant enough that you can't just take out the micro SD card and put in a new one. You have to do all. It's a huge operation, but I did, and it can handle it. Okay, this thing only goes like 20 or 30% or whatever. But if I'm going to be doing Supra 1 gig eventually, then that would mean that I would have. I'll show you the device. Actually, I've got one back here. Here it is. It's just this cheap, whatever, 2.5G. They're like $20. And so I'd have two of them on the USB 3 bus of a Raspberry Pi, and I don't know if that's different buses or whether it can handle two, and if there's latency between them, and all of a sudden it's kind of at the limit of the hardware. I could also try. I'm curious because I've got another one. I've got this 1 gig, and let me just try this a few times. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up LibreOffice, I guess, and it's so big. I'm going to go to New Spreadsheet. And tips, fantastic. Then what I want to do is I want to do 742.68. Then let's just try this 5 times. So essentially, I want to see whether. My fear is that if I'm getting, well, I know for a fact that I'm able to get post 1 gigabit per second. And I was able to do that using this dongle in a Raspberry Pi 5. Let's 713. Okay, so let's just do this in 713. And then I don't need you, just going again. Let's just do this a few times. Okay, I don't think I need to do this any more times than this. 7, 4, 5, 0? 5, what is this? I think this is fairly representative. So, 7, 5, 3. So we're getting, I thought I saw better numbers prior to this. And it's interesting that I'm not getting those now. Maybe there's some kind of, so it goes through 1, 2, 3 hops to get to the actual internet. But I guess I'd have to test whether that quality is there. I think I've seen 1 gig between, actually I think I can do that. So let's just try this. So what I want to do is, all right, I'm going to do this. On the remote server, I'm going to do an cat dev random pv cat to dev null. So I'm going to see how fast it can do dev random. 48 megs a second. That's not fast. So problem is that 48 times 8 is 320. So that's not fast enough in order to do this test. I need like real, no, that's just the same entropy. So what I need is, if I do 0, there's always compression things that could possibly happen there. I could create some, what about a really large file? So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to do a DUSB star sort n. Sure. So, okay. What about this one? What about this? So if I cat that pv cat to dev null, it's an actual file. See, the problem with any of these things is that I seem to be fundamentally limited by the speed of the physical device. So if I wanted to actually test whether I can get 1 gig, it's hard because it's hard for me to generate that kind of bandwidth out of this machine. Even if I do dev 0, which should be, that's basically the fastest I can do, right? Dev 0 pv cat to dev null. Okay, so let's just try this one, because here I'm getting 720, so that's sufficient. So what I really want to do is I want to cat that. Then, I mean, like, I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't. Let's just try NCL port 5000 or 4000, doesn't really matter. So from there, then I want to go over here, and I want to do curl 900.es 4000 slash pv cat dev null. Oh, you fucker. What did I do wrong here? Is it the other way around? It might be the other way around. I don't think so. I think I did it right the first time. Maybe I'm not using NC right. NCL P. Right, but if I do... Oh, but I'm using curl. Curl's going to fuck it up. That's right. I did it wrong. So what I need to do is I need to do nc and... Oh, other way around. nc9ol.es or 10.1 4000. Then I want to do pv and cat dev null. This is pure socket based. P4000. Oh my god, what am I doing wrong here? P. You think I'd know this stuff by now, right? Destination port. Let's try this one. Cool. All right, that's exactly what I was looking for. So 112. So we're going to go over here. We're going to do 112 times 8, 896. That's about right because there is Ethernet frame gaps, things like that. Let's just make absolutely positively sure this is not anything. So I've got something on the same device here. Basically, it's an 8 gigabyte or whatever. It's also a Pi 4. So, but it's a bit closer. So what I'm going to do here, or in fact, 2 tests. So first test is going to be Control C that, open this one up. Then what I want to do is I've got a laptop over there that's on the exact same switch. So then see if on the same switch I'm getting the same numbers. And the answer is yes, same numbers, right? 110. So that's on the Linksys switch they're sharing. Then just to be absolutely sure that's correct, ssh pi 8gb.local, which is sitting right over there. This is the exact same test, but now we share our switch right here. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do the curl, and I should see the same numbers again. No, it's not going to be that one. It's going to be pi 8gb.local. Oh, NC. Pi 8gb.local. Up and as we see here. Oh, look at that. It's actually lower. It can't seem to get to get that kind of network throughput, which is interesting. Regardless, that's a separate problem. The whole basis of this is to assume that our highest number that we could potentially get here is 896 on 1 gig, right? Because if I'm going to the gateway, I'm getting 112, which we already did with that math over there, where it says 896 here. Can't see it. So that means that we're basically getting whatever this is, like 730 divided by 896. About 80%. So it's okay. 730 is pretty good, but I'm paying for more. So the question is, should I get it? And I've got another device over there, and it's a i7. What do I call it? A 6th gen that has a PCIe dual port 2.5 GBE Ethernet on it. And the idea is that I want to swap out the Pi 4, not use a Pi 5. I've already returned it. That's gone. And use that Intel machine instead and not deal with any of this USB stuff. So, which, in fact, maybe that 80... wait a second. No, that's over the actual built-in Ethernet port. That's not a USB issue. That's probably cabling. So Yeah, I'd have to inspect the cable on the actual device. But what I'd like to do while I'm here is, oh, that's right. This is actually going to be a little bit of work because I've got these two machines. I've got two. I've got one called Benjamin, which is what I intend to be the replacement machine. Right. So this is my intentional replacement drive, and it's got actually HTOP. It's got what, 8 processors, 32 gigs of RAM, megs of RAM, and but it doesn't have the hardware in it. Um, and then I've got something called Lappy, which actually used to be a laptop, Lappy.local, and it's a very similar machine actually. Um, no, the other one's got 8. Yeah, this one's got 32 megs RAM, gigs, and that one has a port. So if I do an IPA on here, I see the ports ENP05 and 04. So the idea here will be that I will basically ignore this one and then have this come in from the cable modem, then have this go out to what's currently a gigabit switch, and eventually I'll upgrade that. And just slowly kind of go around and get myself on a faster network where I don't have to deal with this whatever 896 versus what what would that be? So if I do 896, I've done this before. I was going like 140 when I'm directly connected. So there's still a 15% loss there. So right now, what I'm really looking at is something like a 30%. So I'm want to get that down to a 15% loss, and that's what I want to do in the video today, which is going to be a while. This is not going to be a short one. So essentially, I think what I need to do now is bring down both Lappy and Benjamin, swap the drives, and then bring it back up, give it internet, while I have my current Raspberry Pi, which is called Habermas, on. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is... It'd be nice if I could... Actually, I can. I can do this. I can add my camera on my cell phone to OBS right now because I paid for something called DroidCam. So essentially what I can do from there is I can, so here's my phone, right? Oh, but it's got to be in the same network or else I can't contact it. But if I go on, but no, okay, let me just try this one. So let me just go get DroidCam. I've already paid for it. And I believe I can do all of this. So without doing, so webcam for PC, HD webcam, I can do that. I paid him the $4 or whatever. And then I don't know if I've got that on. I do. There, Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So I would need to actually know what the IP address of the phone is. So let me see if I can do that. What am I on right now? I'm on 2424. That's a slow one. Let me get on a 5G. Okay, 5G. Cool. Then if I open up Droid, where'd it go? I just installed it. Camera, F-Droid, find, oh, here it is. Next. Got it. Yes, yes. Allow. Wi-Fi IP 254. That looks pretty easy. This might actually work. So let's just try this. Let's just do 10.0.254.4747, then connect. It says connected. Oh, look, and then it's turning on. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do add video capture device. In fact, I'll just reuse this one down here. I'll take this one. I'll move the properties down to DroidCam. And there it is. That's insane. So I guess the only problem now is this doesn't have audio. So you won't be able to hear me. I can do that too over Bluetooth. Let's not. This is just going to be a silent type thing. All right, I could probably. I don't know what resolution it is. Let's just do that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to flip this thing. You're probably turning your head upside down, thinking, "What is going on here?" So, what's going on? How do I do this? Is there a way for me to do it up here? Okay, hold on. I got in the controls, vertical flip. There it is. Okay, so you're going to see, let me just tell you what's going to happen. You won't be able to hear me. So you're going to see the two machines, and in fact, let me shut it all down right now here while we're just sitting right here. First of all, I'm going to bring my internet down. And no, but I want my internet to be up while I'm doing this. My problem, no, but it won't be, regardless, because I'm trying to bring it back up. So yeah, okay, so the problem is that it's doing all of the DHCP and the network assignment and things like that, and I don't want to have multiple devices conflict. So essentially what I want to do is I'm going to, oh yeah, you can't see this because I have this camera in a way. So I want to SSH to lampy.local. I'm going to bring that one down. Then I want to do the same thing at Benjamin. Then I want to do the same thing with this one. Cool. So now I've got all three devices down. And what you'll see in the camera is me removing the micro SD card from the Raspberry Pi, then putting it into a container, a little whatever, a way to get it to the one of the machines that has the that's going to have the hard drive in there. And I'm going to be swapping hard drives as well for now. Yes, I am going to. All right, I'll be right back. But you'll see me all on this little camera that I'll have to move up. So, hey, hello. Okay, things are going well, but then the it crashed. So we're gonna go. I tried to rotate. I guess I accidentally rotated my screen. I was trying to rotate the camera, and that's not what I wanted to have happen. So let's just try this again. Oh gosh, connect to PC server. Oh no, there it is. I guess. Okay, so when you actually close out something on it doesn't necessarily go, it sends a signal to go into like a background state or whatever. So it doesn't necessarily close it out. It's a different status. Okay, so let's try to stop here, which it doesn't like because, I have this thing on here and I'm actually trying to do something with it. So I got to remove this first. Then DroidCam client. What do you expect for $4? DroidCam. Let's go over here. Go up to Wi-Fi up here, and then it said 10.0. I don't know what it was. It might have been 10. I don't remember how much it was. Connected. Cool. So then, connection failed. You bastard. Oh, you got a new IP address because why? Oh. Just because so what had happened, once it killed the thing, it was like, I can't find internet. So then it went off the Wi-Fi. And by going off the Wi-Fi, it killed the, it can't get back on now. So hold on. Let me see if I can do this thing. I mean, okay, so there's another way for me to do this. Essentially what I want to do is, even though I don't have internet, I still want you to connect to this device. So it said, let me go try to find internet elsewhere. And it's not going to obtain the IP address here because it's being actually, that device isn't handing them out. The only way that I can get on right now is 82. 82 is right here because 10.1 is, or my regular one is gone. And the Nighthawk doesn't assign IPs. So essentially, this is the only one I can do, which puts me at 192.168.393. Now, normally I can't actually access that, but what I need to do here is, so if I do ping 192.168 3.93, it's going to say no dice. So I need to do, but I can get to the pi g, so I can do ping pi 8gb.local. Avahi's going to throw a fit right now, because it can't get to the outside. Just going to try to write that first, and then it gets to 10.7. So let's just try 10.7. Cool. All right, so what I need to do is I need to do route add. Oh, God. I don't remember any of this crap. Route add net? No. I don't remember. This stuff is so counterintuitive. Okay, here it is. So we'll do sudo route add net 192.168.3.0 255.255.250. Is this correct? Yeah. And then we want to have gateway 10.0.0.7. Oh my God. I have to give a dev? Maybe? That would be over ENO1. Dev ENO1. Oh, 1. No! Route add net prefix. That's not the same. It's not the same manual page. I can do that. I think it's 24. Okay. So now I can do 93 at 4747. It knows how to route it through, and that has a way of doing that. So as long So I can do 192.168.3.93, and hopefully it'll connect. There it goes. Okay. Anyway, let's add that again. So I'm going to do a V4L capture, and sure. Then let's go to DroidCam again, and here we are. So now it is good enough to do it without the. Hold on. We can do vertical. In fact, I can do this at a higher resolution. So there's a way of loading. This is really low, right? This is really shitty. So what I want to do is I want to do this at like. Hold on. That was one of the. I'd have to go online to find out because it's some kind of mod probe. Actually, I might have it in the source. So, CD Prongis DroidCam. Here it is. So let's go to the README, and it's going to be mod droid. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, you know what? It's no. This is on. Oh, you can't see it because of this damn thing. This is. Oh my God. Oh, what about this one? What about install video? Ooh. There's a way to do this with like a width. Ah, there it is. ENS mod width, $width. Grep width. And what do we support? We can do README DKMS. Default is 640 by 480. So I forget what it supports. I think I can do like 1280 by 1024 or something like that. Let's see what happens. So let's just do, well, first of all, I have to do the same thing that I did last time, which is let me remove this device. Remove. Yes. Oh, I sold something on eBay. So then I want to do ls mod grep droid. Huh? ls mod grep v4. v4l loopback dc. But there was. So, is this it? Is this the actual thing? INS mod grep INS mod star. Oh my God. Install video. Let's try that. Looks like droid. There it is. Currently loaded. Cool. So that's what I need to do. So it's this one. Sudo rm mod. Oh, I have to close this thing. Stop. Close out. This. Oh, fuck off. F. And then I do sudo su ins mod v4l width equals 1280, height equals 1024. Mod probe. Okay. And then I do droid cam with this. Then I connect. Then, without too much work, I'm just going to Govik view it to droid cam and see what our video res is. 1280 by 1024. Look at that. So then I can just go down here, do v4l.2, then do that with the droid cam. go here, and let's see if it's higher resolution now. Is that better? Still kind of blurry, right? Still kind of shitty, to be honest with you. I guess it's better. Who knows? Oh god, don't do that. Anti-flicker. What does EL do? Exposure lock? White balance? No. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm going to go and try to do what I was going to do beforehand and get everything back up. All right, I'll do this again. So anyway, um, I successfully did it, but then I realized I won't be able to. When the system comes up, it's going to try to get an IP address, but I can't get it anymore since I shut down the thing that's trying to issue it, which means it's not going to be accessible over the network. I've got this device over there that allows me to access it. And I've got a keyboard next to that thing so I can type it in. It's basically, it goes from USB to HDMI as like a video. So it's kind of like a virtual machine or a KV. It's like a virtual display. It's a virtual graphical display. But the problem is that I do it over here, but I can't do it over here because I don't have the keyboard, and the keyboard's all the way over there. So I'm curious, actually, if the Droid Cam has to support audio, right? Like, it's probably in here. If I go up here, and if I go to recording, I'm going to see USB audio. Q2 is this thing. These are, is it this? No, that's a plugged in one. Maybe it doesn't. That's weird. So essentially, what I'm going to do now is just give it some IP address. It doesn't really matter. And I don't care about the wireless network right now. What I want to do is have it route packets and then get online. And that's it. And I can get it online from here. But I have to go back over there and put one of the ports on just some IP address I can talk to. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to give it 10.1, which is what I'm going to give it eventually. Not because I have a huge network, but because it's easier to type. All right, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to hold the camera, I think. Oh, also, I've got IoT devices that are on that for the monitor. So I can't actually turn the monitors on right now when the internet is down. Isn't that crazy? Is that true? Actually, I can. I can go to, I think I've got something, but does that go remote? So I've got this, so I've got a scriptable way of doing this, but I don't remember whether it does local network or not. So on this machine, which again, it has to try to resolve to net, it's going to fail. Then it's going to try local, and I don't know, and this is probably NS switch or something like that, ancient. What is it called? Plug? Smart? There it is. Plug.py. It can't. Yeah, it goes out to the net. So some of them can do local networks. This one cannot. All right, so that means that what I'll need to do is go back over there, turn the damn things on, then start up the. In fact, I'll just use one of the screens isn't on power management, and I'll just use that one. It's got enough pixels, it's fine. And do that, assign it its IP address, and I'll be back over. And it's gonna be like a silent movie. Okay. So essentially, I was trying to get an IP address, so I used ETHTool over there to try to see if I could find out the bit rate of the network connection, because I know that the one that's connected to the switch would be 1 gigabit and the other one would be 2.5. Didn't really work. And then I found out that, and I was getting those hardware errors, like you don't have this driver installed, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay. So then I just said, you know what? I'm just going to assign one of them to one address and one of them to another address to come over here to see if I can ping one of them. And the answer is I can't ping either. Great. So I guess what I need to do is, well, this sucks. I don't know. All right. I'm going to TCP dump on. No, I've got the built-in one. I've got the built-in one that I know works. I'm going to hook up a cable to that one and then get online. Then worry about the second port later. So I know that one works, and I don't mean online. I mean on network, so I can sit here and talk to you about it. And hold on. So I'm not going to use the IP route 2 tools because those things are just insane. They're really a pain to work with. I wanted to make sure that so I successfully was able to get it for a bit, but I wanted to take the other ones offline because I don't want to have any kind of weird routing issues. Of course, there's going to be an issue because it's a new key. Okay, so now I'm over here. And I've got these two. These are two right here. And really, I want to see if I can... Oh, so no carrier. Fantastic. So it's ENP4S0. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I should be able to get online with this one. Hopefully. I don't know. Let's just see what's going on. So let's just go over here. SSH in again. It takes it a while to do this when you switch devices for some reason. So I don't even know. Of course TCP dump is not in there. See, I was trying to get this thing up and running to have all of the packages that I need, but I wasn't able to. So here is another way of doing it. I think I can go to VARDB. No. var apt cache. No. I think it's in VARDB, isn't it? It's in var. I know this. var cache. I know it's in there. I know it's in there. Oh, is it, do I have a IP? And the answer is no, I do not. Can I query it? We are at 2500. It is connected, but it is not giving me an IP address. These things like to just DH client 4, and it's doing it there. I don't want any of those DH clients to be running. It's too confusing. No. This is the one. V. So here, I have the archive. So I have TCP dump. I do. Look at that. So I can just do SCP this to 10.1. And then I can SSH 10.1 sudo d package I TCP dump. Ooh, that worked. So then I can go here and then just a bunch of ARPs. This is a lot of ARPs. Is this all like my neighbors? Looks like it. Yeah, we're on some kind of single network. Look at this. The fuck ton of ARP requests going through. There is sometimes it would like to have a reset of the device if a new MAC address is there. I've heard that, although I believe I've been able to do this without hard resets before. I can do that on my phone, actually. So all I need to do is do the My Spectrum app, and no, that's a My Hyundai app. So the My Spectrum app, everything's my, and then do. Oh, come on. Yes, you're not on Wi-Fi. It's true. I want to go to services. And then, no, that's speed test. Modem? Restart equipment. Aha! So I'm restarting it remotely. So I don't have to, there, see, stopped. So it did work. Cool. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. So I'll know when it comes back up and online when I start getting that flood of ARP requests again. It takes something like, I don't know, 4 minutes. But while that happens, what I could do is eventually it's not going to be sitting on my floor, as you saw it. I'm going to, of course, disconnect the HDMI, and then I'm going to be running 2 wireless devices off of it to have some wireless in my bedroom. I do, but because of after COVID started, people really have a lot of internet, and especially if you're in an apartment block, those channels are extremely busy. So having close physical proximity to the RF antennas is really important if you want to get good Wi-Fi reception at your apartment. because it's very crowded. So I've got a bunch of them in order to get high performance. So I'm going to go. Oh, yeah. We're getting something up and running again. ICMP6. That's fine. That's just multicast. That is not crazy important yet. So what I want to do is I'm going to go back there. I want to hook up. Should I do the... Yeah. I've got two... No. Problem is that they stick out from the USB port, and I don't want to be in a situation wherein I move the machine to the back and then I bend something. So I don't actually want to do that until I move the machine to the back and then plug them in, and then I can get the Wi-Fi stuff on. So here we are again. Things up and running if we're online. So we can try this again, or just see if it's got no, it's got IPv6. That's nice. And we can go IPv6ing around, which I don't think I've got. No, I only IPv4 name servers. So that's not going to work. What I could try is I could do this, sudo pqdh client, sudo dh client 6, enp40, and then, oh, that worked. And so now I have to get, let's say, resolve.conf. There it is. Here we are, IPv6, fantastic. So, that puts me online for now, which is, I guess, what I wanted. I mean, I still run 4 locally. Let me just see if I can get if I can get 4. Okay, well, I don't need that. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Cool. So I think that if I do, cool. So I believe I can do this. I can run something remote. So let me try an xhost plus here. And what's my IP address? I've got 5. That's fine. So I can do display equals 10.0.0.5, 0. Let's see if Firefox works. And there it is. Okay, cool. So here's Firefox from that machine. And it's not the fastest thing since we're doing it over Remote X, which kind of sucks. In fact, there's another way of doing this, of course, which is like, well, there's at least 3 or 4. But what I wanted to do is, so SSHXC is another one. Generally speaking, what you'll get there is it can be that becomes CPU bound instead of network bound. So it depends on how fast you can do SSH. But anyway, let's just try this. So this is at the point of the faster device, 2.5 gig, i7. Let's see if we're getting better numbers. It's actually worse. They're lower. I feel so worthless. Come on, let's go. Let's show the internet how much of an idiot I am. Oh. Are you excited? I'm excited. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. They are worse. The numbers are lower. It is a lower number than before. So. Well, no, it's higher. It's higher. Okay. Absolutely higher. I was never getting 783 before, right? Let's go back to the spreadsheet. I was not getting 783. But that's not great. That's not fantastic. So what I want to do now is, you know what? There was that firmware thing that I saw an error for when I was doing those. So some of it may be that I need to do some proprietary firmware for this device that I have plugged in, and that could speed things up. Yeah, what the hell? This is crazy. So let me try that. And but before I was going to do that, let me just see what's going on here. So the question is, are we pegging? And none of these CPUs are being pegged for any reason. Okay, agreement here. Some of this could just be remote Firefox, right? Not running there. I guess the real truth would be to run it on the device and not go over network. So we can do that. And I can just do, I can X to exit. So there's this. So what I can do is I can start. I'll show you. This is going to be quite fun, and I don't know if what your definition of fun is, but it's gonna be entertaining for me. So essentially, what I can do now that I'm on the remote machine is I can exonet. Oh shit! I don't have X on here, so I can exonet myself in. So let me just install X. And I think that by default network's turned off these days. So I'd have to enable that in the X or conf. So once I install it, then I go to etsy X, and then I do that. I think it's X wrapper. No. There's a network thing. Port. Maybe it's on by default. For a while it wasn't. All right, fine. This is stupid. So I'm going to do sudo su x:0 there. And then it says, that's fine. Don't care about any of those things. I'm going to do display equals :0. Then we're doing x logo. Oh, apt install xterm x logo. And just x11 apps. So essentially what I want to be able to do then is, yeah, I think Govik View over the network is really the, it's so slow. It's going to be so fucking slow. But screw it. What are you going to do? So go to Wolfers. Or, no, I'm on Wolfers. Go to how. Then wait for it to fail the network. But it's not routing packets yet. So it doesn't have the firewall set up right. So I still don't have a network right now. Come on. But now it thinks it can get to the network, so now it's even more confused. Although, I can go here. That can be on the net, so that will know what it is right away. So we can go from there in like this. So throw that with the XC, because why not? pkill Govik View, which is what I was running before. Govik View there is going to come over the network, and I'll see in a few seconds. There it is, somewhere. Okay, cool. Here's the interface, video, UVC, restart. So this should be over the network. Ooh. But that's not it though. I mean, oh, because I haven't actually done the X logo. I had a, there it is, X logo, just, hey, cool. So, now if I'm, I don't know if this is true. So, Xhost Plus, this is the thing I was talking about beforehand. This thing, 10.0.0.1, there's something called X to X, where I can actually go from something like :0 to 10.0.0.1, :0, and like left or east. East? No, I want west. Oh, fuck off. 2. 2. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. So this is, so it doesn't have the networking turned on. And there's an option inside, again, inside of ETSE X11 that says it should be. So if I go down here and if I do, what is it? Route N. No, I don't think that's the right one. No, it's a, what is it? I think it's in Route A. I think it's part of Route, actually, but I don't remember. No, Netstat. P, is it? Yeah, P. And then if I go up here, I can see that, yes, it's just SSH just listening, right? No surprise. So it's in here somewhere, and I need to find it. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. It is, I know that it's true on the machine that I currently have, on the one that I'm doing all the streaming from. So what I want to really do is go to X11 on here, then see what I might, oh God, it's got like weird languages and everything. Let's just try listen. And let's just try network. Let's try port. No, it's viewport. Let's just try remote. God damn it. So I can also just search. I'm just gonna give up. Look at my phone. What is this? All right. So let's just try this thing. Xorg turn on network listen port 6000. GDMX session? Oh, listen. No, listen. Didn't I grep for that? Oh, yeah, I did, but... Oh, do I have to actually make, hold on, host name, Wolfers, that's not what I want to be at. But if I do PSA, oh, hold on, come on now, where are you? PSAX grep X. Oh, so you have to actually explicitly give it that. It's xorg listen.tcp. So over here I do pkilx, which is fine. Over here, right? And I'm just going to do this again, xorg listen.tcp. And here we are. All right, fine. So now we're going to go here. Oh, God. I got to throw that with an ampersand or else I don't get control of the terminal. Then do our xhost plus. Then do our x2x. Oh, fuck off. Authorization protocol. Authorization protocol. Oh, suck my dick. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I can't because I have xdotool. So what I could do, I guess, is display equals :0 Firefox, and then I could do, I don't know, is it speedtest.net? Is that speedtest.net? All right, there it is. That's cool. So then all I have to do is somehow move a mouse over to right here and click that. But the problem is that the mouse is all the way over there. Normally what you could do is you could do some kind of remote. Oh, and there's also something called xdotool. So I can try to do that manually. So, or I'll show you how it works. So essentially what I'm going to do, let me make this thing bigger, is we have this. And I'm going to throw it to the background. I'm going to sudo apt install xdotool. And from here, I can do a command line move of the mouse, move it left. So essentially, it's export. Now I gotta actually make this my environment variable. And I think there's a, oh, fuck off. I think there's like a mouse move or a move mouse. It starts with move somewhere. Mouse move options, and I think you can do relative, right? No, I just want to do, oh, move, mouse move relative. There it is. Polar. No, it is, okay, so we can do xdotool, mouse move relative, then do like -20, 0. Oh. Oh my God, there, what, you see that move? Look at that. Oh my God, okay, so I can just do 20 more. Oh, that was 40. Oh, almost there. Oh my God. Now I think I can just do mouse down. Button 1. Mouse up. There it is. All right, let's see if this works. So this is local. Yeah, there it is. So at the device itself, it can do this. Oh, also I wanted to, while I do this, I want to see my actual network. And as you can see, it's still okay. So there, that's the proof. I can get 1109 at the device. So that thing it over remote Firefox is bullshit. It's because, so yeah, so that's the kind of speed that I was thinking of. And that's why I need to have the 2.5, because we're not, so right now it'd be 896 divided by 1109 is the thing that I'm robbing myself of, right? Oh, sudo apt install bc. So, but it's like at all these devices. So I can do BCL 896 divided by 1109. Yeah, there's 20%. So, and we were seeing like 700 before, which is even crazier, right? Yeah, so it's 40% off. So what I really want to do, well, this gets extensive. So, well, let me get online first before I do any of these things. So, what am I at? An hour 19, that's fine. What I want now is there's firewall rules, and then there's sysctla grep forward, which is set to 0. So I use sysctl, but there's a way to do that that survives reboots, which would be, So here is the other thing that I did was in it, you might have noticed. Oh, the firmware. Let's get the firmware stuff loaded. So this is, yeah, the firmware is not here. So it's apt search firmware. And that might be because I have to do vim etsy apt sources.list and add, no, non-free is there. App search name only. Names only, because I don't know. Firmware Realtek. Apt install firmware Realtek. So then I'll reboot. Hopefully it's not going to be so crazy. Unless, multiple? Bluetooth. Okay, I don't care about Bluetooth. Alright, I think that's all I care about. So, yeah, that was that. And then these days, USB shows up as those things. So I can do fdisk L dev SDB, I believe. Right, so this was the previous host, if you will. So then I do mount dev SDB to, it doesn't really matter, USB. I can make USB, or make dir mount USB. Make, P. Mount USB. My fstab is modified. Oh dear Lord. CD mount USB ls. So inside of here, there was something I was going to do. Oh yeah, the forwarding. So etsy grep ir forward, and it is in, it's for the net. So there's a way of doing this that you boot up and it actually sets those things. But I don't remember what, syscontrol. That's it. So it's this one. I could probably just edit it. So let's just go in there. Let's leave that thing open. SSH 10.1. cd etsy vim sysctl conf. Then or word. Yes. And yes. And then I could do sysctl. Where's my forwarding? Cool. I don't believe it's, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's that simple. Right. So I still can't ping. I think I need to also do some firewall rules, I believe. And then, so if I go to, let's say, IP, no, firewall? No. CD, IP tables? Yeah. CD, let's say IP table, apt install IP tables. You think that all the, this is the thing, is that like there's no way to do this reasonably. All right, so IP table, make dir IP tables, then just do cd IP tables, cpr, mount USB etsy IP tables, rules star here, vim4. And these are now going to be in different hardware addresses, of course. So that would, so this would be for wireless, which we're just going to ignore for now. This is oh God. Do you think I remember this stuff? Oh, I know how to do this. So essentially, inside of here, I can go to this, home, Chris, hotspot. And here on the top, I have all these things labeled. So I have my 2G, the 5G, the ETH, and the internet. So internet now is something else, right? So that's how we do it. So we go over here to SSH, we do IPA. Now internet is is this. But internet beforehand was this long string. And what was ETH1? Nothing. That's just a layover. And then Ethernet, so the one I'm connecting to, is this. And eventually the other one. So really what I want to do is this. And then I want to do this. So that's what the real one's going to be when I plug it over. Right. So then over here, what I want to do is this is how I set everything up, and I made it so that like it's pretty robust to smart tools trying to modify things. And it should, if I did things well, not bring everything down in some kind of weird destructive way. So what I want to do now is dev internet is ENP4S0. P4S0. And these things I don't care about for now, but this one I do. Don't care about that, don't care about that. Ooh. Really what I want is Wi-Fi here. Wi-Fi. Then comment that out. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. And so it pulls all those things. So it's really like Wi-Fi 1. No. Really, it's Wi-Fi. And then it's if n Wi-Fi. No. No. I think it's S? God, what is that one? Man test. Z, no, N. N is what I want. Ooh, I got it right. Of all things. Phi. And let's do that. And that would work. But I don't want to do it. Let's just do this. So I'm going to do that. Then here again. And again. And one more time. So why not? Oh, and here I'm explicitly doing 4. Here's where I got to do it again. So if I have Wi-Fi, else I'm going to do only the Ethernet. Phi. And here, there, there, and there. Okay, so there is probably like a good 50% chance I did this wrong, and I'm going to kick it offline. So let's see what happens. DHCP-CD service not found. That's fine. Apt install DHCP-CD. Oh, the template isn't there either. So essentially what I want to do now is do... Well, first of all, it might actually work. Yeah, it's smart enough. It doesn't... Even though all those things failed, it still got me online. So, here's what we were looking at before, right? Is that, oh, no, it's the same reference point. I don't care. There we are. So this is faster now than it was in a Raspberry Pi. Absolutely. We're getting about 900. Which is approximately what I was doing with thinking like 896, right? With the Ethernet frame overhead. That's about what you'd expect. So the only way to get past that is through going, well, you have to do a number of things. First of all, you have to find, as you can see, I've been looking at all these things. Continue shopping. Let's see what it says. Is gigabit. No, see, gigabit's not going to help. You need to get 2.5 or greater. And then, so essentially what I really need to do is this one right here. And with something like this, I can do SPF from one network to another, keeping it out at 10 gig. And then for each of the nodes, I can do one of these ports to go out to 2.5, and then I can get the higher end network. So I can get that other 20%. I need 3 given my current, in order to get out here. So it goes through 3 points, and I need to have the SPF. Well, I don't need to. I can go over Ethernet. And it should be fine. It should be fine. Yeah. Here's my question. So I'm actually going away on Tuesday for like a month. And I don't know if I should do this. Like, if I order right now, tomorrow, I mean, I could do it tomorrow. I don't want 3. That's nuts. And there's really no, really, you need, so there's more to that than this. Big spring deal. Oh, how fun. 42. 44. This is the exact same device, right? Basically, with 10% off. And this offers no 10% off. So this is the way to go. Oh, but it only has 1 SPF. Oh, it's got 2. It's the same device. Right. So something like that, that's 38. And I'm going to be gone. So I don't know if I care too much. I mean, why am I doing, the question is like, so I've got a way, if I want to get these things to get things fast, right? Because I've got access to that device. I think it's sufficient for now. I don't think I need to have a faster net. I guess my fear is that I come back from my trip and all of these things are more expensive. It's like, oh, wow, stupid me. I should have bought it when I called. Right. And it's like, oh, look, this one's cheaper and I get one day. What are we looking at here? $41.63. I don't care about PoE. I don't care about having 8. It's not needed. I can go down. Frequently returned item. Well, is that because it sucks? I don't know, man. Maybe it's frequently returned because these prices are actually finally going down. These used to be really expensive, all of this hardware. And now it's only about double, which is probably still too high, right? But yeah, it's you can see a bunch of these things are about 40, more or less. There used to be a way on this stupid website to do stuff like this. It's 40. And it ignores you now. You see, I typed in 40 and it just says no. So this is one of the ones. I'd have to put this thing basically on this server. Ignore the onboard ports, which are 2.5. And then I can get it here. But if I buy 1, then I can get it at my laptop back there, which is nice. And then just transfer things over. Yeah, so unmanaged gigabit is like 16. Whereas the 2.5 is like, where did it go? Oh, this is about as cheap as I've seen. 39, that's pretty good. But there's no review. Oh, there's reviews. There's reviews. So what is this one? Oh, it only has 1? Oh, fuck off. No, you want these things with the SPFs in there because that's where you want to go from port to port. So yeah, it's really something like this or this. And they're all the same. It's all the same hardware. Fuck it. Whatever. Sure, I'm just going to do it. Oh. So there's one problem right now. Well, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to do it anyway and just buy it. That's fine. It's okay. What I'm going to do now is if I go to whatchamacallit, it's coming at 2.5. I was pushing it out on the built-in 1 gig. So really what I need to do, or what I was planning on doing all along, was making the other 2.5 port that networking port. The question is, do I want to do this on video? No, I think it's boring. This stuff is kind of interesting, but that's just kind of dull. There's a lot of sort of overhead and paperwork I need to do, but I think this was kind of entertaining. So I'm going to do that, and I will tell you later what's going on to my -1 viewers out there.